All right, so for this section, we're going to talk to you about the short writing tasks. Let's go through a review here. So there's two types of short writing tasks that you're going to encounter on the LIT test. You've got opinion questions, and these are under sections called writing. It comes from your own thoughts and experiences. The second type of short writing task is related to the reading selections that you'll have read in the literacy test. So let's take a look at the first one, the opinion questions. Again, you'll see a question, it's going to come, your response is going to come from your own thoughts and prior experiences. So you're going to read the question carefully. You're going to use part of that question in your first sentence. We'll show you some examples of this later on here. So just to repeat that, you're going to pull part of the question as your response. You're going to state your opinion with it, and then you'll give 3 details that support your opinion and prove it, essentially. Okay, so for the short writing tasks, the opinion questions, let's take a look at some of those from past tests. Here's an example. This is an interesting one. Identify one action you take in your daily life to be healthy. You need to use specific details to explain how this action contributes to your health. Okay, so you're basically coming up with one action, and then you'll give 3 details, supporting details that showcase the one action you take. Maybe you jog on a regular basis. You will then state how, with 3 details, how this allows you to be healthy, this action. Identify an important environmental issue. State 1, then you will give specific details and explain why it is important. These are good questions. And it gives you an idea of the type of questions that you may encounter on the literacy test. What would be the ideal job for you? Use specific details to explain your choice. Again, this comes from you. You're not looking at any references in the LIT test. Let's check out the other type of short writing task. These ones will be labeled reading, so you know it has come from one of the selections in the test. So, of course, you're reading your question carefully, underlining key points as you need to, and then the same response should be, you need to include the wording from the question. The difference here is to make sure you're using the selection, so you're referring back to the reading for all of your details and support that you use in your answer. So you will pull from the selection. That gives your support or backs up your point. Use the exact wording from the reading whenever possible. So let's take a look at the readings from, the readings question from past tests. This is what you might see. Remember, you can see that it comes from reading. What do Pamela's words and actions reveal about her character? Use specific details from the selection to support your answers. So you are going to, for your response, pull right from that question and then use supporting details. Up next, provide a title for this selection. Explain why your title is appropriate by using specific details from the selection and your own ideas to support your answer. Next, explain whether or not Ben is a good waiter. Use specific details and examples from the selection to support your answer. So note that you've got opinion in here, but you've backed it up from the selection that's been given to you. You can state, Ben is a good waiter, or Ben is not a good waiter, but your details aren't coming from your past experiences. They are coming from the reading selection. We can't emphasize this enough. Using specific details is the key to success. They want you to extract that information right from the selection. And I want you to brainstorm and practice some of these, use some of the examples. Good luck.